Jordan makes Chelsea owner tip as he writes off Candy. Simon Jordan has explained why he believes Nick Candy is not a serious contender to buy Chelsea, while naming his favourite to take over at Stamford Bridge. Rival bidders have until Friday to table their offers to buy Chelsea from Roman Abramovich, following the sanctions imposed on the Russian oligarch, forced him to give up his directorship of the club. A number of consortiums have been formed in recent days, including one headed by property developer and Chelsea fan Nick Candy, and another led by Chicago Cubs owners the Rickett family, while the Saudi media group are thought to have already tabled a £2.7 billion bid. But Jordan has backed Woody Johnson, heir to the Johnson & Johnson pharmaceutical fortune, as the man to take over at Stamford Bridge. Jordan told TalkSport, "I look at Chelsea and Woody Johnson as the man I think might emerge. I think he's the guy. Looking at the wealth behind him, he inherited Johnson & Johnson, the wealth there is absolutely phenomenal." Meanwhile, Jordan has written off boyhood Chelsea fan Candy as a serious contender. Jordan added, "Candy, in my view, is not going to own Chelsea. First of all, he doesn't have the means to do it. Second of all, if you look at his background, a lot of his money was made off Middle Eastern money. I'm not saying that's wrong, but we're having this constant dialogue about who should own football clubs. Third of all, he's playing to the gallery. Fan representation when you actually own a football club on your board, and when you grow up and understand what that actually looks like, it's not something you play with." He added, "What Chelsea fans want is a decent owner who continues the trend of Chelsea being successful. They don't need a virtue signaler telling you that fans should be on the board. They also don't need people who don't understand a well-trodden path in football." Jordan warned Chelsea fans that the future will look very different and whoever their new owner is will not be willing to bankroll the club like Abramovich. He said, "The ownership model is changing with a new direction of travel, which I think will be different. I don't think there's anyone who will come in behind this and turn Chelsea into a free-spending, profligate, cash-splattering machine like Abramovich did for 19 years. Chelsea are in a situation now where they think, who's going to do something similar? None of these guys are. If it's an American owner, they won't do this. They are not going to continue to spend and underpin Chelsea's evolution. Americans don't do it. I find it difficult to believe somebody will pay £2.5 billion for this football club. Nobody has ever written a check out for a club at this level. We're in uncharted territories."